Alright, alright guys, it's your boy Newteddyera, and I'll be coming at you doing a deck profile of my Tidal mermails. A lot of people have been asking about it, and they wanted to get a deck list. This is somewhat my build. Why are you zooming up to me? Jesus Christ.
He's not professional.
God damn, we need a tripod. But anyway, we're gonna do a deck profile of Tidal mermails. Everybody been messaging me, so many people on DN, do the Tidal mermails, because a lot of my subscribers know mermails is my main deck, and I love this deck. So I'm gonna do a couple spins on it. This video might be kind of long, so just bear with us. I'm gonna be doing a detailed one with all the stuff in it. So here it goes. We run triple Megalo. Megalo's needed. He's Mr. OTK himself with his little female dog, which is Deep Sea Diva. One Sturge. Sturge, if you guys don't know the ruling on Sturge, if there's a target in the grave for it, you summon it, detach any card in your hand, which in this case will be heavy infantry. His effect will activate, and he could get back heavy infantry. And because the way the ruling is on heavy infantry, it activates in the hand. So only one Sturge. I figured just having one is good enough. You could put two and take out a Pike, but I think Pike is still too good. 3 Lindy, not 2. A lot of people put this girl at 2. I think it's needed at 3. The reason being, it's good first turn, even setting it if they don't know what you're playing. Or, you know, it's good with Sphere. You can attack, or you can use her as defense. So, and your opponents usually have to attack her. Because they're like, okay, you're going to get the Sphere's effect anyway, so attack. Triple Pike, one of the main searchers of the deck. Gets you your Gundy, gets you your heavy, your marksman, gets you stuff like that. So, it's good. 3 Abystius. Again, this one lets you search for your Abyss Sturge and your Pikes. So, yeah, you need this one to start off your combos if you don't have Megalo for the OTK. 2 Gundys, not 3. Previous build, I had 3. 2 is just fine. Abyss Lead, just too big of a body to take him out. 2 Diva, not 3. When I had it at 3, I seen it all the time and I loved it. At 2, I don't see it as much, but I know that contradicts why I have it at 2. But the reason being, there's not a lot of back row out there anymore, so you don't have to worry about things like that. Yeah, you still have to worry about the Veiler, but usually I have a Sphere set, and I can still sink for 5 or 6 right off the bat. Triple Dragoons. This is going to get hit in the ban list, guys. I already know. It might get hit to 1 because all the searchers go to 1 in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, 3 of those. 3 heavy infantry. Evil Swarm is a deck, so you need 3 heavy infantry. A lot of people put this at 2 or even 1, and they side the other main all 3. 2 marksmen. I might take this to 3. I did put this at 2 because, again, there's not a lot of back row set in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. The only thing they have set is like breakthrough skill, things like that. 2 streams. Triple Tidal. Tidal is good. Ditch Tidal. I'm actually thinking about taking these 2 out, because usually I'm using Tidal as the Foolish Burial. You know, activate Tidal, ditch gun from hand, bring out a lead or Abyss Megalo from the graveyard, and it's just broken. Hand traps, triple Maxi in the main. 1 Heretic OTK is a deck. Inzectors spam. What else spams? Madolche's spam. Constellar somewhat. There's a lot of decks. Dragon Rulers, they all spam. So triple Maxi in the main. If you're facing Evil Swarms, is not as good. but it still gives you a +1. So of course, game 2 and 3, you can side these out if you think you need to. And 1 Gores. People don't expect me running the Gores, but I figured if you're running the Maxis, you want to draw into something. So you don't want to get OTK'd and they're like, oh, they don't run Gores, smack, and they lose. So you need to run at least 1 Gores. Now onto the spells. That's it, just 5 spells. These 3 are mandatory. I did have this as a salvage, but already with Pot of Avarice gets all my cards back. And remember, Tidal is constantly removing stuff from the grave, so this isn't always live, and salvage was not always live. So when I had salvage in here with this, it was useless because one of them ended up dead. So I took out the salvage. I figured the Avarice was a lot better. And Book of Moon, I use it defensively, offensively, a lot of ways. If I'm even running into a deep prison, and a lot of my mermails do have a kind of a big butt, so I can Book of Moon it if I'm running into a deep prison or things like that. Now to the traps. I have 3 Abyss Spheres, of course 3. And a lot of people took this out, but Abyss Squall. The reason I run this, I use it more offensively. I'll set it. If the opponent doesn't MST it, it's so good. This card is like a 1 card out to Ophion, period. If you guys think about it. If Ophion's on the field, you don't have to go all 7s. You could go like that, right? And if it's your turn, you just overlay. And you could do My Stroke, any rank 4, things like that. And then at the end phase, Lindy goes to grave. And if you set the Ophion face down, the Ophion's not up. So you could go off with your 7s. So that's the deck. It's a 42 if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe even 43. It might be 43. I think it's 43 because of Gores. Now to the extra deck. We're going to go. We have 1 Gotchi. 1 Newteddyera. 1 Zen Mains. 1 Abyss Straight. 1 Dweller. 1 Bahamas Shark. 1 Maestro. He is so good in this deck. 1 Abyss Gaios. 1 Big Eye. 1 Drago Sack. No, not 2 Big Eyes. I don't like the Big Eye War. It's fucking retarded. Armory Arm, Cataster, DeLorean, Black Rose, Crimson Blader. 15 in the extra. 2 tokens for Drago Sack. Now onto the side. How much time we're at?
8 minutes now.
8 minutes, alright. So onto the side. I usually don't show side decks for everybody, but I figured for mermails, a lot of people saying that this is not tier 1 anymore. But if people that know the deck, runs the deck, they will understand where I'm coming from. The deck's still good. So in the side, 2 Penguin Soldiers, just for pure Evil Swarms. Again, this deck loses to Evil Swarms. And there are cards out there that pop set cards, but they're not always going to have it. And this card is just too good. It's Penguin Soldier. 2 Electric Virus. When they summon Drago Sack, I take that bitch. They can't do anything. Double Veiler in the side. It wasn't a main to make Crimson Blader easier, but I figure he's better in the side. 2 Trigodias for the rogue decks. People lose to this card, so they want to take the Maxi Challenge, run into a drag. They're like, oh shit, I lose. Triple MST in the side because they're not in the main. It's hard to find room, and like I said, set cards are not really out there anymore. The only cards that these go against are Evil Swarms again, Constellars, Fire Fist, anything that has a lot of back row, these go in. 1 Breakthrough Skill, and then triple Imperial Iron Wall. I know it's kind of contradicting with the title, but I can swap the 3 titles into 2 streams, and easily, if I'm facing Evil Swarms easily I could punch in those. Or I could go like this to evil swarms.
Oh, play concentrated light.
Or 3 concentrated lights. That card, if you guys don't know what that card is, look it up. Concentrating light. You summon it. It's 0 attack. 1 star level fairy. And it can't be destroyed by a dark monster. And your opponent cannot summon, cannot special summon, cannot normal summon a dark monster. And if you're facing evil swarms, they just lose because of that.
GG.
So that's the deck, guys. If you have any questions, you know, comment down below or PM me. I'm more than happy to help you guys. I really like water, so I've been running water for the longest. So yeah, guys, it's your boy Newteddyera. Comment, like, subscribe. 10 likes on this video, and the next video will go up. Peace, YouTube.